Hello, specters of my psychotic ruminations. Today, we're going to talk about storage, specifically how to get more of it using the trading post. And no, I don't mean buying more chests to put in your house. I mean using sell orders to store things. It's an odd little quirk that's existed in some form since at least beta. It has been nerfed a few times since then, though. For example, the option to post for 28 days was removed, cutting the storage time in half. We also can no longer post sell orders when our town storage is full, which is more of a general inconvenience, honestly. Before the trading posts were linked, you could even use this method to easily and cheaply move large amounts of items from one town to another, as canceling a sale would always put the items in your inventory. But enough of what you can't do anymore. Let's focus on what you can, and that's store stuff. There are two ways to do that, both very similar. The simple way is pretty straightforward. All you have to do is list a sell order for 14 days with whatever you want to store. Make sure you set the price above market so no one buys it, but not too high, you don't want your fee to be insane. Repeat for everything you want to store, and boom, inventory cleaned up. At least for 2 weeks. If you want or need your items back before that, head back to the TP and cancel the order. If you're in the same town you posted from, the item goes back to your bags. If not, it goes to your storage. Keep in mind, if depositing those items would put your storage over capacity, you'll only be able to cancel the order in person. Personally, I use this mainly to store refining mats. I keep 150 of each in my storage for daily cooldowns for the week, and list the rest at about 1 gold above market. The way I see it, if people are paying that much for refining mats, it's time to start farming chests anyways. The other method is a little more extreme. When sell orders expire, they go back to your storage, regardless of capacity limits. This means you can store a massive amount of items in a single town by listing them all above market for a day, and letting them expire. The downside is, you won't be able to store or sell anything else in that town, but the upside is a giant storage, perfect for hoarding mats before a server transfer or merge. I just want to note, while testing this, the items I listed actually relisted themselves when they expired. I think this is because I was logged in Brightwood, the town I listed in, when they expired. After logging back in a few hours later, I found the auctions had been cancelled and the items were now clogging up my storage, as they should. However you end up using it, just remember that it's an option the next time you're running out of storage space. And that's it. I've been thinking of making a bunch of these short tip videos for a while, and now seems like as good a time as any. I do have another normal size video coming soon, but I want to know if this kind of thing interests you, so let me know in the comments. While you're at it, click all those fancy buttons our YouTube overlords have graced us with, and I'll see you all eventually.